So, I still think about the missions when I look at this jersey, realizing that they were a good team. In a way, San Antonio represented things, represented of how much we've loved our former team. I guess going off to bigger and better things, it was always meant to be. But I think about seeing my team, just hard to believe how things change. I think about Midland, think about a lot of things. But this hat is really good. I always love the symbol, San Antonio. It was always meant to be a team for the San Diego Padres. But in a way, they are still a good team. They'll always be missed. So, a lot of times I would sit at my computer and watch the series. I'd also just think about all the memories that 2018 shared, and I laughed about the funny parts that went on. Seeing this one guy show up and dance with Mama Pino and Little Junior and Bala Pino is, you can see right there. These were pretty much characters dressed up in green suits, acting like a bunch of jalapeno peppers. I still think about the series a lot. Oh, I just miss these guys like so much. Just all the memories that I've shared. Now, there's one thing in particular that I got for Christmas. And most likely it was a canvas art. And it's always to remember the good team that we had here in San Antonio. I look at this canvas art and I can see them playing. It brings tears because I miss them. I always look at my jerseys and I wonder, should I wear it again? I miss the good old days of this series. It was like one of my favorite times. I guess I just have to move on and think about what's coming next year. Yeah. And we got Midland Rockhounds next year. That's going to be the best thing I'm going to do with my friends. What is this? A letter. Guess I'll read it. Dear Jonathan, this is your secret friend that works for the San Antonio missions. I want to write to you to this letter. I want to say sorry for what happened. on July 23rd, 2018. I know both of these guys picked on you. I know how you feel. I know it was your favorite thing to do. It was your favorite thing to enjoy the memories to honor our former AA team. I know AAA was hard to believe. I didn't want it either. I cannot make that choice. It was David Elmore's choice that he wanted AAA in San Antonio. I could tell you after you left it was hard to lose you and your friend. I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through. I don't want to lose you as a friend. I would want you to be invited back, but cannot force you to reconsider coming back and enjoying what you love. That is your choice. I hope to see you again. P.S. I do apologize for the associate's actions. I gotta say, that was a pretty little note that she left. Wow. Or whoever wrote that. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl or what. What's going on, everybody? I am Jay Baker Vlogs here. I know I forgot to do my opening earlier, but anyway. Yeah, you know, it is my choice. I chose to leave with my friends, and I chose to go off to bigger and better things. You know. It was just like the former San Antonio Missions. They were evidently relocated to Amarillo, while David Elmore decided, oh, you know, we need to relocate, I'm sorry, I can't talk tonight, relocate the Colorado Pacific Coast League to San Antonio. And that would be the AAA team, and the affiliation for that team would be the Milwaukee Brewers. You know. But you know what? You know, a change is a good thing, because me and my friend have decided, you know, it's best to move on. It's best to go to bigger and better things, because that's what all of us would want to do, you know. In a way, in my opinion, I miss these boys a lot. I miss the series. I watch it every now and then, and I had my reactions out of what happened. I would just feel like I'd be at Nelson Wolff Stadium watching our former team take on any of those that were in the North and South divisions. You know. With Amarillo being a new part of the Texas League, you know, they are not going to be the South Division like Midland and Frisco and Corpus Christi are. They will originally be a part of the North Division. North Division such as Arkansas, Tulsa, Springfield, Northwest Arkansas, and the Arkansas Travelers. Oh, gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm getting tired, and I know what time it is. It's 10:03. I do apologize for yawning even on the camera and stuff, but anyway. You know. I think about the missions. I think about the series. I think about a lot of things. You know. Even the thing that
I used to love doing was taking my camera and filming, and you know, I told my friend why I did it. It is because it was to honor them that were in AAA. You know, these guys, they were amazing throughout the whole series, and I'll give them credit, that's the truth. A lot of them were really good throughout the whole series, and, like Josh Naylor, Fernando Tatis Jr., Ty France, you know, and, these guys, they were really good. One day I saw Josh Naylor hit a in the ground, or whatever you call that. It's like you hit the ball so hard it nearly goes out of the ballpark, and then you go first, second, third, and all the way to home. It's the end of Parker home run, and that was the first time inside the series that I actually saw that. I was like, look at this guy. He can run. I mean, by golly. That was just the craziest thing I ever saw him do in the series before, That was like one of my favorite things that I will never, ever forget, Now, like I said, this is my choice, and in the letter, she said that she was sorry. She apologized for these associates' actions, and I felt surprised. I was like, I forgive them both, but here's the thing. I choose to go off to bigger and better things, I'm not ditching my friends, I'll still talk to her, and the girl that sold me the $200 voucher, she was like, well, if you get a voucher, your tickets are paid off. You don't have to go to the counter every time you go to the game and buy $15 worth of single game tickets, And literally, that's what I did. I went to the game one day, and I was like, I'm gonna buy me a ticket, just to get out of the house and watch my favorite thing. And and look at this, guys. This ticket was paid off because of that voucher, and I got section 100, row E, seat 5. And these tickets were really good. I don't know if they'll have them during the 2019 season. I mean, I really couldn't tell you guys anything that will happen during that time, because I don't know if I'll witness seeing AAA or not. I mean, it just depends. If I have a choice to go to a game or two, and I'll take my dad, but one thing or another, I can't take this camera, because they said, well, we forbid camera recording the whole game and stuff, like what I did the 2018 and 2017 series. And, but here's the thing, I have a right to vlog with my phone. I go back and I'll vlog, and I'll say, hey guys, look what's going on. San Antonio's got a AAA team that is so ungrateful, and they want a downtown ballpark that's worth $75 million just to build it. And, they threatened to move out. They were like, well, if we don't get a ballpark, then we'll move out. What does that mean for San Antonio specifically? it will mean that San Antonio would be without a baseball team. And that means, San Antonio wouldn't be the same without the San Antonio Missions. And that would be pretty hard for us to get baseball back in the city of San Antonio because, number one, the Amarillo team that was the former Missions would be in Amarillo. And, that would be really hard for a lot of people that enjoy baseball, But, like I said, this is my choice. I'm choosing to go off to bigger and better things like my friends here. And I am still going to AA games. I might go to a AAA game. Whether my dad says, well, Jonathan, I know how you feel about saying goodbye to Midland. Midland doesn't come to San Antonio anymore. I know how much I loved that. Because Midland, we both have something in common when it comes to the Rockhounds. Guys, in 2019, it'll be the start of my 15 years as a fan for the Rockhounds. I celebrated 4 years with San Antonio. It was just something I loved doing. And I gotta say, I miss these boys. I wish they would have stayed as part of a AA and continued to have the San Diego Padres as part of our home team. Our home club, whatever you want to call them, but anyway. So I know I haven't been vlogging way too much. I know I've pretty much been a busy man, just working my tail end off, and that's why you guys have probably been waiting, saying, when is he going to do another video and talk about something, or do a gameplay stream, or whatever. But no, literally, guys, I've just been super busy. I felt like I was promoted to a full-time associate, which currently I'm still part-time and stuff. They're just giving me more hours. But, that's just, me being really busy, and I know there was a lack of content this past couple of weeks, but let me make it up to you guys. I am going to try to get back up on my feet and get back up on the horse and do what I can, But literally, I talk about a lot of pretty cool things. I know baseball is one of them, and I know I cannot wait for a 2019 series. That's the thing I'm really looking forward to, is going back to Midland and doing videos up there, and have 8 games episodes for season 4, and seeing Amarillo and Midland play for the first time, Now remember, guys, Amarillo is the former San Antonio Missions. You guys might see some familiar faces in the 2019 series. Oh hell, we might see Fernando Tatis Jr., we might see Josh Naylor, Ty France, you know, there's a lot of guys that we have seen throughout this whole series. Webster Rivas, and you know, there's just a lot of them that we might see. Just, I'm getting to the point where I'm going in and I look at these players. And we might see Forrest Allday and Austin Allen, Logan Allen. Like, both of these Allen people were like brothers. Or actually, they are brothers. Who am I to say? Colby Blueberg, however you pronounce his name. Blueberg, you know. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. We got Austin Bousfield. We got Rod Boykin, Jose Castillo, and Miguel Diaz. Like I said, Ty France, Michael Geddes, Jason Jester, and Jerry Keel. Not to mention that there is more right after that. Maybe. Yeah, there's more. We got, like I said, Josh Naylor and Kyle Overstreet, Dylan Overton, and Cal Quantrill. You know, we might see some familiar faces in the new series. Webster Rivas, Jesse Schultens, River Stevens, and Robert Stock, you know. And Matt Strom, and like I said, Fernando Tatis Jr. This was all the former San Antonio Missions that we've had here when they were in Double-A here in San Antonio. Now, like I said, familiar faces could show up in the 2019 series. I mean, you know, the Rockhounds could be getting ready for their starting lineups, and I'd be like, looking at the screen, I'd be like, whoa, so these guys are still here, even for the Amarillo professional baseball team, you know. But, like I said, you know, this team got to move on, and just like me and my friends, we have to move on as well. I mean, we go to Midland and we watch the Rockhounds. Like, we're cheering for the Rockhounds because the Rockhounds are the best team in the whole world, you know. Because they won 4 championships, like, from 2016, or, no, it was 2014 when they won their first championship. And, one day, we got to get, you know, you guys saw this during the start of the series. This was a ring that we were given outside the ballpark, and it said "For Pete," and you guys see that this was the 2014 through the 2017 series, and you know the creator of this ring was Apache. Now, guys, you probably don't know who Apache is. Some of you do, some of you don't, but Apache is the oil business out in West Texas. They go out and work on pump jacks, and you know, they got a lot of oil field in West Texas. out there in Odessa, Midland, Stanton, Big Spring, Crane. Like, there is just a lot of pump jacks. And, Apache is an oil field. Oil company, I'm sorry. But anyway, now, they're pretty good. They made the rings, and, I gave my friend a ring, and, I saw it online. I was like, if I got him a ring, that'd make him a whole lot happy. I know, he didn't get to go because, one, he had to stay back because his sister got involved in a car accident, so that's what happened. And you guys probably know who this baseball belonged to. This was my Uncle Robert's baseball. It's a pretty baseball. I really like it. The logo, just the whole ball itself is just really good. That's why I love baseball. This is, like I said, this is my passion. This is what I love. I miss the San Antonio Missions. I wish that they would have stayed AA, and that would have been really good to see them say, you know what, we don't need AAA here. And a lot of things that can be aggravating is seeing them get rid of Nelson Wolff Stadium. I would be like, well, what's wrong with Nelson Wolff Stadium? I mean, you guys have probably been out there, and it's a pretty ballpark. I mean, don't get me wrong, it really is when you look at it. Because, in 2020 or 21, a couple years from now, they'll probably have a ballpark somewhere, like near the Alamo Dome or AT&T Center where the Spurs play. And, my friend and I, we were talking about that, and he was like, well, if they have a game, basketball and baseball game, it's going to be overly crowded. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know that. Know it for the fact of the matter that somebody loves, everybody loves one sport, everybody else would love another sport, like, it was, that's your choice, But it is my choice to say that me and my friend, even what this letter says from my secret friend, it says, I cannot force you to reconsider. It is your choice. If you choose to come back and enjoy what you love, I hope to see you soon. Well, I don't know. I might go back, take my dad out to a game if he wants to go. I'll say, you know what, Dad? Here's the thing. I will say, okay, I'll go with you. I'll see what AAA is like. But if I don't like it, then I'm sorry. I'll stick with my AA instead. I know it's a lot different because there's a lot of AAA teams out there such as Memphis, Sacramento, El Paso, Round Rock, and now the new AAA city, San Antonio, But I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. I think AAA might be good. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know. We'll have to wait and find out, you know. But anyway, I talked for a good 25 minutes. I know you guys are probably getting sleepy because I know it's 10:24. You look at the clock up there. And, you know, I'm getting pretty sleepy myself. I gotta go ahead and stop this video and let you guys know I'm doing okay. I'm still on the channel, and I know I've been pretty busy, but you know, I'm still here. But anyway, yeah. For one reason, I like the logos. The logos are pretty good. Even though San Antonio represents the Battle of the Alamo. Take you back to those days where Texas and Mexico went face to face with each other. Even though when you look at the Battle of the Alamo, there was a lot of bloodshed that took place. You know, Texas was outnumbered in the first assault. Mexico had more troops than Texas did. Mexico had about thousands upon thousands of troops. And Texas was outnumbered. They were outnumbered 1,000 to 100,000. But anyway, you know, and I'll never forget those leaders that stood for the Alamo. You know, James Bowie, Davy Crockett, William Travis, you know, all of those that stood for the Alamo. There was also other leaders, but, you know, they all died protecting the Alamo, you know. There's something in history that all of us need to remember. San Antonio will always have that history forever and forever, you know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And also, if you want me to vlog for, you know, you guys might want to see what AAA is like here in San Antonio. I know the camera that I'm recording with cannot go, because they said, well, we forbid, you know, you filming the game and stuff. But you know, AAA is one step to the majors. I mean, that's what it is, you know. And besides that, like Duncan said when he was down here, he's like, well, you know, they got professional cameraman that films everything and stuff, but, you know. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I'll be doing filming in 2019. We got a series in Midland that I'm going to catch, and I can't wait for that, because that's going to be the most exciting thing that I'm going to be excited for in the 2019 series. But anyway, guys, you know, wow, 30 minutes already. And you guys have heard me talking. Y'all are like, when is she ever going to shut up? You know. But anyway, hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see y'all again later.